grab your resistance bands. We will use a plethora today, or just one if you have it. Oh, they're so excited. They're so bouncy. Good morning, friends. Toasty hot chocolate here to say we're just gonna move the body a little bit. Hi, happy Wednesday, friends. It is December 9th. Ooh, she's on it, right on it. Good morning, Angela. Say hello to your little puppy. Hello, puppies. Friends, we've got the bands. We got a plan. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great today. Do make sure you have some water nearby here, and we will get it going. Oh, we love the resistance bands, friends. As always, you can always rock these options just body weight. You don't need fancy materials, but that resistance band puts just a little more heat into everything here. But I wanted to start out with a nice little gentle stretch. One of the things that I use resistance bands for. Hello, Stacy. OMGs, how are you? I wish I could see your face, friend. Hello. So we're gonna start out with a gentle hammy stretch. Gentle. I want hot chocolate. Yeah, I knew it would be very dangerous to put this guy up. I'm like, I'm just gonna make everyone think of hot cocoa. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Get a toasty marshmallow. I feel like this marshmallow also is like pleased to be on fire. He's here for you. Happy to be on fire. We're gonna start out with a little hamstring stretch. So something I love to use bands for here. I'm gonna loop the arch of my feet, my legs just nice and long here. Again, we're trying to get into the back side of the thigh on the leg that is up. So I'm going to grab the band wherever you feel like it gives you a little bit of control, and I'm just gonna bend and straighten. See if you can find that little bit of hamstring stretch. If you're a yoga person, sometimes they'll use a strap for this, but a little bouncy feels very nice. And then once you're there, maybe 5 or 6 bend and straightens, I'm just gonna let that leg fall open. Fall open. The band's gonna help me get it back to center. It's easy to feel like it can get stuck down there. Just a little opening of the leg. And again, I'm using my assistant to bring it back to center, switching it out, other leg. Waking up these hammies just a little bit. Hamstrings get very tight, especially if you're been sitting a lot. Yes, so a little bend and straighten here, bend and straighten, kind of just exploring whatever feels good. And I'm gonna take this other side out nice and wide. Again, I'm gonna try and keep the opposite hip down. Woo. Open up, and then slowly pulling her back to center. So good. My other quick stretch for you this morning. What does that say? Only 55 in Miami. Yeah, that's getting chilly there, friend. Hot cocoa for sure. So I would take a very light band, and or this first stretch can be just body weight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come out and open up the shoulders. I'm gonna try and hold a 90-degree angle in the elbows. So if you're game to load it, drop it closer down. You have more leverage. The closer I am to the center of body, right? This is far away. That's a very long lever. I have a little more leverage down by the elbows here. Elbows nice and high. I'm just gonna open the arms as far as I can. I might not get quite to 90 here, but the trick is to see if I can keep these elbows high. So, of course, as the arms go wide, that band's gonna come towards the collarbone. Don't clip yourself. Yes, just opening up the upper body. Again, just body weight here is another option. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. Good morning, shoulders. You ready to get into this? Okay, friends. So make sure, the other thing you want today is a little bit of a soft surface, a few moves here on the knees. So a little carpet, a little yoga mat, a little something soft will make this more pleasing. I never want you to be in pain, friends. Never want you to be in knee pain, but we're gonna come down here. We're gonna stick with team light band for this first move. So one knee down, one knee forward. I'm actually gonna open up this front leg. So from the side, right, if this leg is down, this knee is out to the side because I'm gonna hinge my hip to the side. So we can practice this body weight just by reaching. My left leg is forward, so my left arm is reaching up to the sky. I'm gonna sit the hips back to the wall behind me and then reach for the floor. It's a blind reach, so if you wanna glide the hand down that other thigh, it's a good guide to help you find the floor. Once you're feeling good there, here's your band optional load. Again, this is my very, very light band, reaching up nice and high here. I'm gonna try and lock out this elbow, but keep the shoulder packed down. Strong, strong shoulders here. I'm just going to hinge back and reach my elbow for the floor. You might not get all the way. We're just waking up, friends. But see if you can keep that arm nice and high and think you're shooting your bow and arrow to the ceiling right here. So elbow draws away, reaching for the floor, hinging those hips back. I'm just gonna hit one more this side. Ooh, that's rowdy. Real fast, real fast. Switching out the leg. Now my left leg is forward, so my left arm is in the sky. I'm gonna start body weight. Just find this little hinge, find this little reach. So hips back. See if you can keep the eye gaze up here. Again, guide the hand down this bottom thigh. If that helps you find the floor. Just one more here. Hips waking up just a little bit. Great, so keeping that nice arm up in the sky. Again, we'll refer to this sometimes as protest fist. Elbow completely locked out, shoulder packed down. My little archer arm is coming in and going to pull that elbow down. I have a little more hip mobility on this side, so it's finding the ground. But just take it as far as you feel you have control. Bum, bum. Again, hips back, arm stays tall. I'm gonna keep the eye gaze at that fist up top. Beautiful. Just one more here. Good morning. Hello, full body action. How are you feeling? Let's get into some legs, shall we? So I'm gonna take this one up to either a medium or heavy-ish. Ooh, glutton for punishment. Choose your own adventure here, friends. Choose your own adventure. You could keep it light. If the body's just warming up, we're not gonna jump. We're gonna do a little bit of a squat to an abduction. Abduction just meaning away from the body. We're gonna send one leg away from the body. So I've got this here about mid-calf. Place it somewhere where it's gonna stick, especially if you have cute slidey tights. It can rock up and down. If it's closer to the knee, that's totally fine here. But here's what we're gonna do. One little squat, and then I'm gonna shift the weight over as I send the flying leg away. So think of this as a nice, powerful move, and I'm just gonna try and stick that abduction for at least a 1 second count, if that makes sense. So squatting low, send it up, and fall back into that squat. Send it up, fall back into that, powering up out of that outside leg, sticking that top position. Let's get 5 more each side. 5, woo, 3, feels this, 2, 1, and done. Ooh, oh, hello hips, hello, good morning. Hi, oh, good, team. So good. Gets in there real fast. So here's your option. If you are resistance band rich, we can use 2. You can of course always just do 1 here, but if you happen to have double the trouble, we're gonna get a good old banded deadlift. So that means I'm gonna put 1 band under each arch. So in this instance, my heavy is my blue, my medium is my green. In strength land, we would call this an offset deadlift. So my resistance is different. My body has to compensate, which is very much like real life. Imagine you are shopping and you've got all your heavy jars of things, and then you have your light bag of potato chips and fluffy snacks, but your body has to work to stay nice and even here. So arms stay long, hips go back. At the top, strong breath. Those bands are pulling my shoulders down in this beautiful tall posture. Hello, we're gonna get 8 each side. I know it sounds like a lot, but you're strong in the legs. This is a glute dominant situation, keeping those knees back. I'm gonna call that 7. And switch the bands. Switch your baggage here. Again, this could be your heavy ski boots and your cute swimsuits for when you get to your beach vacation. Other side, just balancing it out. This offset deadlift. The second round is always the most interesting when you're doing a sort of offset load, whether that's with weights or with resistance bands. Body working to keep it nice and square here, team. 3 more. Ta-ta, ta-ta. Hello, legs. Beautiful. So lucky we are to have so much silly toys at our disposal. Well done, friends. Well done. The 3 moves already knocked out. We've got 3 more for you here. So this one is a little silly. I'm gonna call it medium. You're very welcome to call it light. I'm coming all the way down to the floor. That's the good news. It's a side lying position. So I should probably turn Mr. Hot Chocolate off. You're very distracting. You're making me thirsty. So the band is going around the arches. Again, medium to light here, coming onto the hip. So here's where having something soft under you is going to be pretty crucial. So I'm going to try and keep a little tension here. I'm pulling the feet apart for this entire exercise. Even when I'm in the rest position, if I lose tension, my band falls out of place. So keep a little bit, just a little bit of pull apart here. 3 is the number, and then we're gonna rock and roll it to the other side. I've got my elbow down here supporting me. If you have any tension in the neck, you're welcome to completely lay this one down. But the top arm is coming up and over. Knee meets the elbow on the same side. Again, just 3. This is a little bit intense on the hip flexor. And now we knocked out 3. I'm still holding tension on those feet. Arms are going long. I'm gonna try and rock this hollow over to the other side. See if you can find balance on the other hip. Oh, come back, hello. And now this is 3. I'm now gonna balance on the other side. So put that elbow down. Sorry to show you the butt shot here, but reaching that arm up, knee to elbow, oh yes. Balancing on the other side, quite challenging. Knee to elbow, but the goal is just 3 here. Knee to elbow, and then back to that held position. Rock it 3 times. 1, find the balance. 2, find the balance. I know it's tricky. 3, here we go. On the other side, 3 times, knee to elbow. Boom. Bada boom, starting to burn yet. You got this, team. Boom. And then just 1 more, rocking it to the other side. 1, 2, hi. 3, place that supportive hand down. You can drop that bottom anchor leg and knee to elbow, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Oh, let it go. That one's a little silly, a little tricky. Feeling it. Yes. So good, team. So good. We're rolling. We're doing it Wednesday. My friends, fantastic. So that was real fancy. Let's calm it down. Let's get real simple. A good old-fashioned, pardon my spittle, a good old-fashioned push-up. So it is super interesting to me to do a push-up with a little bit of wrist banded feedback. It truly just helps me keep my shoulders locked in when I'm in that position. So truly optional. You don't have to load this with the rubber band, but I'm gonna come down here into just a traditional push-up. So I'm gonna keep the rep count very low today because I wanna work quality. It's easy to get sloppy when you're like, oh, let's do 20. I just want 5 little push-ups. I mean, they're not little, they're very hard, but from the knees or the toes, great option. Either way, find that hip lockout, right? If we dip the hips or if we pike the hips, we're not actually getting all the good ab strength that comes from a good old push-up. So not just down, but bringing the head forward, powering back up. Your number is 5, friends. Use that strong breath. Solid plank. Here's that 5. Woo-hoo. Upper body. Hi. Just well-rounded. The full body today, friends. Full body. Ha! No leg days. I mean, every day is a leg day, but we don't isolate. I like to really use the whole dang kit and caboodle. How you doing in there? Shall we take a little water? Friends, hydration, key. I know I say it 7 times a workout, but rarely too much water in this life. One final piece here. Coming back down to the knees again. Hope you have a little cushion here on the knees because we're gonna rock it back and forth with the toes. Totally your option. Oh, hello, the gang's all here. What's up, Emily? So laces down or toes tucked, your personal preference. I know a lot of people have toe issues, so if it feels better to be laces down, that's great. But make sure you've got some cushion under the knees here. Here's what's happening with your band, should you choose to accept it. So I am going to, this is a long lever, so medium to light here. Extend the arms all the way in front of us. This is why we did this little goalpost stretch earlier. As I dip back here, I'm just gonna keep my arms out in front of me, nice and, ooh, pardon me, solid. So I'm really getting into the quad as I dip back. Only take it as far back as you have control. If you're feeling strong, dip it all the way back. If you've just got 3 or 4 inches, perfect, fantastic. At the top, we're adding a very high curl. So think thumbs to the temples, don't let the elbows drop. Once the arms are long, dip it back, baby, dip it back, dip it back. Yes! Power back to center. Thumbs come up to the temples. Friends, the goal here is 8. I know it's a big number, but you got this slow and steady. There is 3. Dip it back with control. Thumbs to the temples. Be careful, don't let those elbows drop, friend. Here is 5. Yes? Dip it, baby. So good. 6. Dip, 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 dip. Like you're giving someone a present. Here is 7. Last one. Hold on. And thumbs to the elbow. Let it go. That's everything. One time down. We'll cycle through those several moves. Ooh, how is it already 7:50. I get to chitty chat chats. So let's come right back to the top with that kneeling, half kneeling. One leg is forward, one leg is back. Same side, arm is in the air. Again, you could keep this body weight and just find this small hinge here. Nice open chest, but I'm gonna add my sky archer. Imagine you are pulling that bow back and then coming back to center each time. We're just gonna hit 5 to 6, depending on how it feels for you. Again, my elbow's reaching for the floor, but that's okay if you don't quite have it there. Oh, there you go. I definitely have one side that has a little more mobility. I'm gonna call this 5 and 6. Perfect. Set it up on the other side. Again, knee that's forward is the arm that is up. Hips going back behind me. You ready for this, team? Keep that eye gaze to the sky. Pulling this bow down, 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 down. And it's such an interesting rotation here. We're building strong back, strong shoulders, getting some good hip mobility. Again, 5 to 6 is the prescription. I believe this is 5. If you're feeling good, give me that 6. Yes, yes, yes. And let it go. Beautiful. We've got that double deadlift, double trouble. We're gonna hit 8 each side. If you've got 2 that are different resistances, perfect. We'll do 8 with one and then 8 with the other. Of course, if you just have one rubber band, it's the same concept, but pretend like you have 2, right? I'm still getting all that good offset action, having to keep my shoulders square, keep my hips square, ha, as we deadlift. Ra. Really lock the hips out at the top, squeezing the buns. Oh, my bands are trying to pull my toes off the floor. Why are you doing that, band? Strong everything here, team. Boom. Ra-ta. I'm gonna call this 8 because I'm real good at counting. 8 each side. Again, offset, just switching it, hooking it up on the other arch, drop those shoulders back, and stand nice and tall. I'm gonna actually count this time. 3, beautiful, zip, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Love it. All day deadlifts. Hydration station, yes please. Grab that water if you need it. We're coming back to that crazy side lying situation. Oh, the sun's coming up and making my exposure a little hot. Not a problem, friends. Sticking with it. Again, you could just play with this body weight. Adding the band is maybe a little sinister here. But I'm gonna band the arches and find some balance on one side. So bottom arm is down, top arm, reach it up and over. We're gonna find top knee to elbow 3 times. 2 and 3. Both arms go long, find that hollow, roll it over. Thrice. There's 1. Oh, hello, 2. Sticking on that other side. Again, find the setup. Reach that top arm long, knee to elbow 3 times. 2 and 3. Beautiful. Arms go long. Rock the boat. Hi. Rock the boat. And we're back on the first side. Drop this elbow down. Knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. You got it. So much crazy core stability here. We're gonna rock it over one more time. Ta-ta. Ta-ta! So good. Landing on the other side. Find your balance and then top knee to elbow. 2. There is 3. Just gonna rock it back to center so I can say hello, guys. Well done, team. Well done. That one's a little silly. That one's good times though. Put that one in the old party tricks category. Rolling the body over with not completely collapsing onto the floor. So much core action. Okay, so we knocked it. Oh my gosh. You guys, I forgot the first one. The squat with abduction. Grab that heavy band. Grab that medium band for our squat, our sort of flying squat here. Again, we're just gonna send one leg out to the side, squatting in the middle. As I come up, really try and stick that position for just a beat there. There's 2, 3, and 3. Got 3 more each side. Boom! Rah! 2 more. Bam! Bam! Again, really trying to hold it out. Hold it out. And there's 6. There are 6. Dance, dance, and whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm in a little hydration. Pro tip, you can leave your band on. If you're lazy, just go right for the water bottle. Just be careful not to trip over any of your toys, or your children's toys, or your cat's toys. So friends, again, this push-up, quality over quantity, just 5 here, banding around the wrists, completely optional, being on the knees is optional. Also, we love popping it up either on an elevated surface like couch, very, very strong coffee table. None of that. I don't know about IKEA coffee tables, but something solid surface. Elevating that push-up, super great way to work your push-ups. It's really just a plank on the road here. Find the shoulders right over the wrists. Again, the number is 5. Oh, let's rock it. 3. You got this. 2 more. Ba-boom. So good, so good. 5. Yes. Champion of the upper body. You did it, you did it. Last move in the set. And if you're feeling rowdy, if you have the time, I know we're going long this week, call it. So excited. So excited. Going over 30 minutes. So back onto the knees. Nice cush here. Again, I'm on team medium. Long arms with that band. Dip it back, baby. When you come to center, thumbs to the temples. Keeping the elbows high is the trick with this arm piece. Combo move. Ooh, hello quads. Again, just leaning back as far as you have control. We don't want to push through any sharp pain. If this bugs a knee, make it more shallow. If this bugs your toe, bring it on to the laces. Bam, I think that's already 4. We're going for 8. 5. Yes, so good, team. 6. Dun, dun. Here is the 7. Last one here. And 8. Set 2 complete. You did it. Excellent work, team. Excellent, excellent work. So we'll take it from the top. We'll do it out of order since we did it out of order. I want to give the legs a little rest here. So last time, find that split kneeling stance here. So again, if you're narrow, this is gonna feel weird. Pop that front leg open. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Imagine you're a soccer coach giving some 4-year-olds excellent advice. Down here on the floor, just kidding. Arms up in the sky. Again, my left leg is out, so my left arm is up, fighting the floor. And then if you feel solid here in that hip hinge, right, hip back, grab your bend, aim your bow. is the goal here. Now that the bodies are a little warm, you might be able to reach the floor with the elbow. Again, no pressure, just taking it as deep as you can. I do believe that is 6. We're gonna set it up on the other side. Switching out these legs. Again, my right leg is forward, my right arm is up. Find the floor. Once you're solid, 5 to 6 here. Ooh, I better get my band situated. Elbow totally locked out at the top. Woo, reaching for the floor. Nice. You got this. You got this. 4. Woo. 5. Extra credit here for a 6th rep. Done. Oh, sorry, band. Sometimes I throw them on purpose. Sometimes they go where they want to go. How are we doing in there? One quick hydration, and then let's double deadlift. Last time here, just knocking it out. Again, team, I'm sorry, I try to usually keep these to about 30 minutes, but chitty chats. Offset deadlift, loop in both arches, same side arm, same side hand rather, is holding on, but always starting in this set position. Drop the shoulders, drive through the heels. Strong breath, lock it out, nice and tall. We got 4, zip, 6, solid, 8, what? 6? 8 doesn't come after 6. Numbers are really hard, you guys. Picking up heavy things is easier than counting. For some people, just balancing it out, other side. So switch out that offset. The goal is 8, but you know, 7, 9, who's counting? Bam! Da-da. Again, we're driving through the heels here. Keep the knees back. I'ma call that 7. And 8. So good. Bringing it down to the floor for our wild and crazy rock the boat situation. So bended arches onto one hip. I mean, this part of it, very relaxing. But making that top leg nice and active, top arm nice and active. Bring the knee to the elbow thrice. 3 times is the charm. There's the 3. Both arms are long here, trying to hold the torso solid. Rock it to the left, rock it to the right, and then landing on the other side. Again, find your balance, and then knee to elbow 3 times. 2 and 3. Long body, rock and roll it. Woo! I almost overshot it there. Back to the other side. 3. Hello! Let's hit 3 more here. Boom. Boom. 3. And then last time, 3 rocks, 3 knee to elbows. Rock it. Find the balance. It's just practice, friends. Just a little practice. All right, last 3. Boom. Bada boom. And 3. I'm gonna roll it over just to call it icing. So good, team. So good. Whoa, gotta go. Take the pumper buddy. Oh, love you very much. Bye. Friends, if you're still with me, let's just end on that last one. Squat to abduct. On the legs here, cause 3 times is the charm. So band is right on the calves there. Could be under the knees. Squatting nice and low as we come up again. We're just gonna try and stick that little position. This abduction comes from your glute med. It's the top part of the glute. It's so good to get her to fire. She supports all your low back. Can really help with low back pain, sciatica shit. It's fan-flippin-tastic. There's a function to the madness coming up Hold that little abduction nice and wide. Whoo, at the top, beautiful. Whoo, you don't have to sing, but you could. There's 3 and 3, 4 and 4. Just 2 more each side. Wide, wide. You got it. Bada bing, bada boom. So good. So good, team. Very nice work. Again, we're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll hit the intervals on Friday, probably body weight. You know, we get crazy, we do wild things, but we will run the timer on Friday. So good to see everyone. Happy hula days. If you're getting into the spirit, there might be Christmas socks coming. I don't know anything about this. But as always, pleasure to see you here on the internet. Friends, take care of yourselves. Be well. Keep drinking the water, and I will see you on Friday. Ta-ta.